In this video, we're going to look at one way of handling parochial fees within Liberty Account software. So you'll see what's happening. We're starting with a blank file, and you'll see the accounts that are updated. They're going to be updated through creating invoices, which consist of sales items. Here are the sales items, and I've added one for wedding fee for the parish, updating a wedding income account with standard text to appear on the invoice. I've then got a second sales item, which is the wedding fee charge for diocese, and that's updating the liability account, which is the fees paid to the Diocesan Board of Finance. You'll have other sales items such as flowers or Organist, and you can have standard rates and text that appear there. We're now going to add an invoice. We'll put in the customer or the wedding party, and then we'll add the detail of the invoice. So the first item we want is the wedding fee element for the parish. If you've entered any standard text, that can be amended. And we want a quantity of 1, and then we'll put in the fund that's applicable and save the item. We'll now add in the fee for the diocese, and we'll save that item. And let's say we have some flowers. You can change standard rates if you've entered standard rates. And we'll finish this off by adding Organist on there as well. Again, saving that item. When we're finished, we'll simply submit, and we can now print or email this invoice to the wedding party. If we now go back to the home page, we'll see the accounts have been updated. The fees due to the diocese, the income accounts have been updated, as is the invoices, the monies due from the wedding party. If we look at our reports, we'll look at the statement of financial activities and income and expense, and generating that report, what we see is we have the income of 332. In other words, it does not include any element of diocesan fees. We'll look at the balance sheet, and on the balance sheet you see the amount owing from the wedding party, the monies that are due to the diocese, and the value held in our accumulated funds. Now let's receive payment for that invoice. Go to Income and Receive Payments, entering the receipt amount, the account that it's being deposited to, and the invoice that it applies to, and simply click Submit. If we now go back to the balance sheet and look at the revised position, what we'll see, instead of monies owing from the wedding party, we now have cash in the bank. On the home page, the graph illustrates the cash in the bank, no invoices are due, and we'll now look at the next part, which is payment to the DBF. So we'll enter in the payee as DBF, selecting the bank account that we're making the payment from, and then add the item. We're not paying an expense, but rather we're paying a liability. Select the current liability and fees due to Diocesan Board of Finance. This will be remembered for future transactions with the DBF. Save and submit. We've now completed the process, and if we look at the main page, we'll see the DBF fees due is nil. Our accounts reflect the appropriate values, and the reporting of your SOFA, return of parish finance, and balance sheet will be accurate. Please contact us for further information on this and other features of Liberty Accounts.